What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another update video of the cut series. So for this video, it's going to be a little bit different than the other ones because my check-in weight, so the last time I checked in, I was 243.6, but I was also coming off of a cold, so I wasn't consuming my target calories and macros, so I knew I was going to be quite a bit lighter because I was 300 calories short on one day, and then another 1,000, just over 1,000, I think, on the next day. So under 8, knew I was going to be light. That being said, we are now day 12 or 13. I'll have to double check, but I weighed in this morning and I was 244.2. So I'm 0.6 pounds heavier than my last check-in. But like I said, it was to be expected because I had under 8. So I knew once I went back up to my normal calories that I was going to be a little bit heavier. So not surprised by that. I'm actually pretty happy with how low it stayed. So I didn't jump right back up to like 245 or whatever. It was a very slow, gradual increase back to that. And yesterday I was 244.6. So I was even heavier yesterday, and now it's coming back down. So that is back on track. But in this video, today is shoulder day. So I literally just have a day dedicated to shoulders. Just kind of the way I built this split. I eventually want to take a look at it and get a better program going. But for right now, I've been enjoying the workouts. I've been enjoying the way that the split works and the recovery time in between. So I think I'm going to just leave it as is for now until I have some good time to just figure things out and figure out how I actually want to tweak it. So today is just a shoulder day. Sometimes I throw some core work in there as well because I'm so guilty of skipping all core / ab days. It's my least favorite thing to train right now, which is funny because when I was a kid, definitely would have been my favorite. But I'll show you some of my lifts at the gym. And then as well, like I've been doing, I will show you the meals that I eat. Most likely going to be very, very similar to what I've been doing because I've just, honestly, when I find foods I like, I tend to stick to them and just enjoy it until I stop enjoying it. And then usually I'll switch it up from there. So it's still been going very well. But yeah, so I haven't eaten anything yet. It's already 10:30. I slept in insanely. Like like the kids were at school by the time I woke up this morning. I don't know what was going on, but so I'm just trying to catch up and figure out what I'm supposed to be doing today. But I have my first cup of coffee that I'm drinking on. So got my half a scoop of protein, some coffee creamer in there. I accidentally added too much. I added twice as much as normal just because I didn't have the steady hand for the pour today, I guess. But so my calories are gonna be a little bit off there. So I have to just adjust for that. But yeah, that is what today is going to bring. So I will probably not show my meals unless I switch something up. Maybe I'll show like if I have a new meal, but right now I don't think I'm going to show the meals. I'm going to do like what I've been doing where I just kind of pop them on the screen so you can see my macros. You can see how kind of each meal was laid out, how I measured it, what was in it. But I'll leave it at that. And I will most likely see you right before I go into the gym.
All right, so we're in the gym, we're hitting some shoulders. I already did my overhead presses on the machine, worked up to 3 plates. My left shoulder's still been bothering me. Strength's been maintaining, but it's been a little bit tough. So, um, but hit top set, 3 plates, um, and then I dropped it 2 plates, and then just repped it out slow and controlled, for some extras out at the end because that was my max. I didn't want to risk it and do 3 plates and keep pushing it. But now we're moving on to barbell shrugs. So I'm gonna rep out. I'm gonna do 4 sets with 3 plates on each side, so 315 on the bar, for ideally 12. Um, but with this one, I do higher repetitions, so anywhere between 12 and 15. That bar is so slippery. All right, so just finished shrugs. We're gonna move on to upright rows and face pulls. So figured I'd film it here because the cable area is a little bit congested all the time. I'll try to get some angles there, but again, 4 sets of each for working sets. For this one, 8 to 12 reps. All right, last exercise for shoulders. So I did some dumbbell lateral raises, did 3 sets of that with a bunch of force reps. Then we're gonna finish off on the lateral raise machine. All right, so just finished at the gym, crushed that shoulder day. I love working shoulders. I love the pump I get from shoulders. Only downside right now is my left shoulder is still very inflamed. Been working on, trying to strengthen it, things like that. But anytime where like I tweak it, it's always when I'm sleeping. It's like I'll wake up and all of a sudden I'll be like, oh man, did something to my shoulder. And sometimes it goes away fairly quick. Other times it's it just lingers. And there's nothing particular that I do that ends up fixing it, but like I'll do things like bar hangs to try to just strengthen that shoulder. Um, I also have like a little tens machine, so try to shock it a little bit here and there. Um, but eventually it'll get better. Taking my fish oils, taking all my supplements, doing what I can. Still training. I mean, still hit 3 plates on each side for on the machine shoulder press. So it's not like my strength is decreasing a lot. I just have to like be very mindful as to when that arm is fatiguing and when that shoulder is fatiguing, because my right is much stronger and I don't want to be shifting too much and putting extra load on that right and creating an imbalance. So it's really just a matter of focusing on when that one is fatigued. I still do force reps. I still try to push it a little bit beyond, but it's a matter of balancing that uncomfortable feeling, that pushing through, and then pain. So I don't want to feel any pain. I just want to try to push it as much as I can. So that's kind of the mentality behind that. Um, Food wise, I'll pop up all my meals so that you can see what I ate. It's really, and that's the thing, is like, doing this, it's not going to be the most exciting in terms of training, in terms of food. It's much more consistency than it is. You don't have to change up your workout all the time. Like, find the exercises that work for you, that you are able to engage and contract and focus on the muscle that you're supposed to be working, and incorporate those. Try, switch things up a little bit, throw in a different exercise here and there. But, overall, just try to increase volume, try to push yourself a little bit more. That's where the results are going to come. Same with the food. I mean, like, I feel like I'm a little bit different in terms of how I can eat the same things over and over again. I honestly, I would hate having to eat different foods every single day, because for me that's just annoying. I like the ability to just kind of have it mindless, like, know exactly, okay, this is what I'm eating for dinner, this is what I'm eating for lunch. I love that routine. So for me, this is what works. Obviously, you have to cater it towards your own journey, your own preference, but you know just stick with it, find the things you enjoy, incorporate those. And then, like, that's where supplements come in, right? So, like, I take a greens powder every day. I take additional vitamins to supplement things that I might be missing because of my repetitive diet. So you have to kind of dissect that and look at that on your own and see, what can I do to, get a little bit more nutrients if you're lacking. um, for me, like, I don't eat a ton of vegetables and fruit and things like that. I try to incorporate it where I can, but for the most part, I'm all about very much so all about convenience, and just doing my thing, and it works for me. So it's been working great so far. I'm excited to see where it takes me from here. Obviously, once I start to get sick of certain foods, or I'm looking less forward to a certain meal, maybe I'll switch things up. And I do every once in a while, but for the most part, it stays the same. I tweak it a little bit. Um, it is what it is. But hopefully you like this video. I'm going to wrap it up here because I showed you my meals, I showed you my training. What else is there? So comment down below if you're following along. um, Let me know, do you prefer the types of videos I'm like, I'm trying to keep them fairly short. This one might be a little bit long because I did have a couple talking parts that were a little bit longer. But like, do you like the videos in the gym? Would you rather me focus more on showing you what my meals actually look like? It's the same thing in and out. So I figure either way, it's not going to be the most exciting, but it just shows you what the grind is. It shows you what to expect when you're starting this. So comment down below what you would like to see. Comment down below if you're on this journey with me. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe. Don't forget to turn the notifications on so that you can stay up to date on all of my videos for this cut series, because as you know, it's off the cuff. I don't have a specific posting schedule, although I say that and it seems like every third day I seem to be posting. So I kind of have fallen into a schedule, but that doesn't mean that's how it's going to stay. So notifications will be important as well. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, all is Ethan Warnatowski, TikTok, and yeah, so follow along there. Sometimes I post in my stories just to share the links and show a little bit extra. But yeah, hopefully you've been enjoying this. And until next time, peace.